Hi, thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, no problem.
So, hello everyone, I'm Ramit, as you know, and welcome back to my channel. This interview will be this time in English because I have the honor to host here today my trainer and mentor, Mr. Blair Singer. We are now in Germany. We are doing one of Blair's amazing seminar called Train the Trainer. And Mr. Blair gave us the honor of having several minutes of his time to tell us about his work and seminar. Hi. Thanks first again.
Shalom.
Shalom. Ah, I didn't know you know that. So can you tell us, the Israeli audience, about you, your work, your seminar, something, so they will know something?
Well, I mean, that's a pretty broad question, but the truth of it is, you know, for about the last, let's just say more than 25 years, I've been doing programs all over the world, and mostly what it boils down to is finding people that really want to lead, people that want to take a next step in their lives to be able to make something happen based upon what they've accomplished so far. So here at Train the Trainer, for example, people come here not even knowing whether they want to be a trainer or not, but feeling an urge to learn something, to grow into something. And what I show people is that your whole life is not a mistake. I mean, Steve Jobs said, you can only connect the dots in your life looking backwards, right? So if you look backwards, it all begins to make sense. So the whole idea is to get it to make sense before you're at the end of your life, so you can make sense of it the rest of your life. And that's a lot of what we do. And to be a great leader and to be that is to be able to tell your story, to tell a story and use what you've learned over the years to be able to help other people get better at what they do. There's some critical skills around. You got to know how to sell, because sales equals income. It's not just financial income, it's psychic income, emotional income, spiritual income, right? You need to be able to build teams of people that can leverage your thoughts and your ideas and support you in all those areas too. And also, I believe to be a great leader, you got to be able to teach it at the minimum, teach other people on your team how to sell, and wrap that all around in a context of accountability, code of honor, things like that. So I wish I could tell you that I just teach sales. And if you had asked me that about 15 years ago, that's what I would have told you. But now, connecting the dots, looking backwards, it's really we teach, and you're one of them, teach leaders how to be better leaders, or people that want to be leaders how to do that. And it turns out that all those skill sets that we've learned over the years are critical elements.
So you use several words that others use as well. What's unique with your methods?
With my methods?
The way you work. How is it different if you learn it from Blair Singer?
Well, I operate off of one assumption, and the assumption is when I'm teaching that the brilliance is sitting in the room, not on the stage. Okay? You think about it, 400 people in this room. To think that I'm smarter than all those people would be pure arrogance and stupidity on my part. And the universe will slap you upside the head to remind you that that's just not true. So I think the big premise is that the whole method of working, the method of teaching, the method of leading is about pulling the brilliance out of other people and making it easy for them, and number two, removing their resistance. Because everybody wants to lose weight, everyone wants to make money, and the steps for doing that are not rocket science. So there's obviously something standing in the way of you being the great leader you want to be, or being the teacher, or losing the weight, or making the money. I call it your little voice, which is one of my books, Little Voice Mastery. So part of it is teaching them how, and pulling it, because they already know how. You just got to pull it out of them and help them remove the resistance so they can get on with it.
Make them agree to become one.
What's that?
Make them agree to become a leader, to become thin.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. That's hopeful. I mean, they've already kind of made that agreement.
They want to.
They want it, but they just aren't willing maybe to do what it takes to get it to happen. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of people around that have the time or the inclination to work with people at that level. So, because I don't have the time. So that's why over the last 5 or 6 years, we've created our Blair Singer Training Academy. We're training other people to do what I do. So we have almost 300 of them around the world now in about 15 different countries that I'm teaching how to do this stuff.
Yeah. So what kind of people come to your seminars? What distinguishes them from other people?
Well, I think that the people who come to my seminars are probably the same ones that go to yours. I mean, they're people that want to learn. They just want to learn. Sometimes they don't even know what they want to learn. But they feel like there's something more. They want something more out of their life, their lifestyle, their peace of mind, fulfillment. And they just they're looking for it. Now some are real specific. I need to increase my sales. I need to build my business. So some of it's very specific. But some people maybe even have that, but they're still searching. I say that, I was telling the group today that everybody's on a hero's journey. It's like, it's the same, philosophers say the hero's journey is the same journey that's been told for tens of thousands of years in every culture you can think of. It's always a hero that goes off to a distant land and gains amazing powers and slays dragons and then comes home transformed, right? Successfully. It's Ulysses, it's Luke Skywalker, the Wizard of Oz, right? And so, and I think when people begin to realize they're on a journey, those are the people who start to show up because they're looking for the next step. They're looking for the next leader or shaman or educator or somebody that's going to, as a guidepost, as to where to go next.
So I guess you speak about personal development. So a lot of my trainees, they tell me, how do you gather in one room people who want to succeed, but this one wants career and this one wants weight? So how do you tell them, look, that's personal development, but you cannot say come to personal development because they're not coming to this,
right.
They need the title.
Right, exactly. So yeah, you have to, and the truth of it is you can't just teach it that way, I don't believe. You got to give people some technical, physical skill along with the personal development skill. The personal development skill is handling this, okay? The psychology, the emotion, the little voice, all of that, okay? The technical development is the physical skill you use in the real world, like how to, selling, building your business, building a software program. Whatever it is that you're doing in real life to feed the physical body and give you the physical assets that you need, that's the physical skill set. But then you got to have the personal development skill set, which is to be able to get past the resistance, the psychosis, the fears, the lack of confidences, and all that stuff that's standing in the way.
So you tell them to start with the technical?
No, I say you got to do them together.
No, when you tell the people you're coming to a seminar of,
right.
First the technical, and you
insert
the...
Yeah. Although my marketing's pretty clear. I used to do it that way because it's easier to do. But these days, it's just look. It's a combination. How many you want to make more money? Good. Understand that making money is two parts. It's what's going on inside and what's going on outside. So I let them know right up front that that's where we start. The first 5 minutes of the program, I let people know that that's what we're up about.
So last question, you've trained thousands of people and you have amazing success. Give us your 2 cents.
On what?
Someone wants to become a great success.
Oh. I'd say the first...
Maybe a human skill, something to develop.
The first thing is to find a good mentor. Find somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about, that you can copy, model, learn from, go to the ends of the earth to find, because that's what I've spent my whole life doing. I'm still doing it. Still doing it, right. Still doing it, and spending the money to go, to find people that have already gone where you want to go. It's just stupid to try to think, I don't have enough money. Well, you're going to waste 10 times more money trying to figure it out on your own than the money you would spend to go to, than you would have to go to talk to them, right? So that's number one. Number two is to have an insatiable yearn to learn, a yearn to learn, and be open and receptive to whatever shows up.
Anything you want to say? Last thing. So
no.
I want to offer you to come to meet my mentor, because normally you come to me and you hear all the time, Blair Singer, Blair Singer. So this is the man in person, and I'm here, now I'm crewing for Success Resources just to be next to Mr. Blair's another seminar. And will you say something to them, like when they will come to you? Not why should they come, but I want to...
Just give me the opportunity to meet you. I just love to meet you, whoever you are. If you're hanging out with him, you're in good company, okay? If you're hanging out with him, I know you're a crazy person too that wants to learn and wants to grow. And I just love to surround myself with those kinds of people. Because I guarantee you, what you come to see me or come to talk about may not be at all what you learn. Because what you need to learn is sometimes mysterious, but it's profound when you discover it. So I look forward to working with you.
Or we'll make you come to us?
Maybe.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.